This is Chrissy Cooking at Home, and I am Chrissy. Are you going to be surprised? Shouldn't be surprised. It's okay though. Today, well this evening, we are going to do canning cherries. Got a killer deal. I've talked about it in a couple of previous videos. $1.99 a pound. Yeah, in 2023, $1.99 a pound. Look at these beauties. Look at these. Okay, so Logan and I just spent the last, it's almost 6 o'clock, so the last 4 hours pitting approximately maybe 12 pounds. I bought close to 15, and then we pulled aside some and put it in the fridge to snack on fresh. And then we pitted the rest to can. So I'm hoping for 6 to 7 quarts. Fingers crossed. See that bowl? This is the bowl. This is what we are canning, okay? So I got supplies out. I think I have everything ready for us. Are you ready to get started? My first time water bath canning quarts in the water bath canner and not in my Miromatic as a water bath canner. We'll see how this goes. We're going to see how this angle works. I'm going to be looking and checking and seeing how this goes. You see the big bowl of cherries. Bowl of cherries. Beautiful cherries. Hopefully we got all the pits out. Hopefully. I have my lovely new high puller. Very quickly clack bunny's nails. My new polycarbonate ladle for when I overfill. We have our funnel, our measuring tool. This is what I'm going to use to scoop. Our magnet for our lids that I boiled for 20 minutes. Our hot boiling water. Our jars that have been boiling and still in boiling water. You see the steam coming out. A nice pot holder on there. Take that off there. Handy dandy grabber. I'm a little nervous, I gotta tell you. Oh, ladle. Ladle, where are you? Did I not put you away? Did I put you in the wrong drawer? I put it in the wrong drawer. Not put it in the canning drawer. That's why I didn't grab it. Okay. So, I printed out of the National Center for Home Food Preservation and put in my binder of canning recipes that I've been creating their instructions for home canning cherries, fresh cherries. Sweet or sour whole cherries. And I pitted them, soaked them, blah, blah, blah. And we're doing the raw pack for quarts or pints for my elevation. Okay. So, we're going to put approximately a half cup of hot water. We're not doing juice or syrup. Then we're going to put cherries in. We're going to shake down gently as we fill. Add more hot liquid, leaving a 1/2 inch head space. Now, I want to pack as much cherries into these jars as possible. That's what I want. Doesn't say I can't do that. Oh, that's a little scary. You see that water? Oh, that's a little scary. Find a jar, just pull it out. Got a good grip, Chrissy? Oh my lord, I did not feel like I had a good grip. There we go. There we go. Get the water out. Alright. Water's out. Water in! Water out, water in. Alright. That looks good to me. I watched a video of Prepper Potpourri doing this, so that's going to be my version of tapping because the jar is hot. My version of tapping. I did practice run this already without you guys. Sorry. Before I had a pitter, Logan and I cut the cherries to pit them, and then I pressure canned. And that gave me such a mushy cherry. I'm hoping this will not be so mushy. Go the other way, Chrissy. Gotta get a couple more in there. Okay. Now, filling it. Can you see? Let's bring you in for close up. Only added a little bit of water. We want we want, get in there, Cherry. Want hot, mother fricker, hot, half-inch headspace. We're going to do the old-fashioned method first. Then we're going to get out the handy-dandy measuring tool. That's pretty darn close. Then we're going to debubbles. And I got out my pretty pot holders. Okay. Then we're going to bring it to a half-inch. That wasn't a half-inch before, by the way. Now it's a half-inch. Then I got some damp cloths back here. These are just some muslin baby washcloths. I accidentally ordered a 40-pack for the baby, and the baby does not need 40 washcloths. Wipe the rims really good. Okay. Grab a lid out of the freaking hot freaking fracking water. Fingertip tight. And I'm going to ask you to give me a little space here and walk with me. I'm scared. I'm not watching what you're watching, I'm just watching what I'm watching, what I'm doing. Okay. So, water out. Water in. Okay, I'm gonna put my funnel back on so cherries don't go flying. Legos flying in the other room. See a pit. See another pit. Just get away from me. Are these pretty? Do you think this is pretty? I made this. Crocheted it for my jars to not be sitting on the cold counter. Use my polycarbonate. Ladle, and water, add a little more. Woo! Seems to be a bit excessive, but we'll debubble and see what happens. Pot holder, jar, because this water was boiling. I had it, everything was boiling. You know what? I could probably raise that rack. I could probably raise that rack out of there. That'd probably be the smart thing to do. You know, like when you're doing your jam and your jelly, you raise that rack. That'd be the smart thing to do. Oh, you can tell it's been forever since I've done some water bath cannon. Okay, I know we are below our half-inch mark. It's already turning the water. Down the center. Trying to give it a wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Why do I need a funnel? I don't need a funnel. It's just water, for Pete's sake. I think I went over. I really think I went over. Ah, there we go. That works. Okay. Grab them in. Put it on there. Can't be any ring. Fingertip tight. You know what? See if we can do this. I'm going to step around you. Okay, people? Stepping behind you. I got the fingertips of this pot that are wet. Okay. Water out. Water in. And all over. How do you think I'm doing? You think I'm sucking balls? My 4 fingernail buds are like now turning black from these cherries. But you know, it's fine. I don't really have anyone to impress, so I'm not. Another trucker that's hot. I'm not really that worried about it. My fingernail buds being black-ish. I mean, we do have plans tomorrow with friends, but she knows I'm canning cherries today. So I'll be telling her tonight. Guess what cherries did to my fingers? Get in there. There's space. Fill them spaces. Why? Because I like my cherry desserts packed with cherries, not cherry goo. That's why. Just saying. You know, when I buy store-bought canned cherry pie filling, you know what I do? I buy extra cans, and then I run it through a sieve. Fine mesh strainer. And throw out extra goo. So I have extra cherries. So I have more cherries than cherry goo in my cherry pie, cherry crisp, cherry cobbler, whatever it is I am making with cherries. Boy, my thumbs are hurting. I throw out that extra cherry goo. I want cherries, not goo. If I wanted goo, I'd make goo. All you gotta do to make goo, add some cornstarch to some juice. Ta-da! Goo. I don't want goo. First I'm gonna eyeball it, then I'll get my handy-dandy measuring tool. Okay, eyeball it with the rings here, you know. And A little over. And perfect. Okay. Baby refill. Seriously? Seriously? Yes, seriously, Chrissy, that's it. That's a chip. There's a chip right there. All right. And there's a pit in here. Chip in a pit. Look. You see that? That's a pit. This is a chip. Caught it before I tried to process. Oh, it's one of those cute jars. That's alright. That's alright. Caught it before I tried to process. Gosh darn it. How many times did I wash those jars this morning? About 1,000,001. I think I checked these jars 10 or 12 times. Looking at the chips. There. Oh, it's freaking cracking hot. Where's my other pot holder? I don't know why I just tried to pick that up. I know it's hot. Put that there, come here. See? Perfect. I see you. Perfect. See you. Okay. Here, hot jar. Another trucker hot. Okay, take 2. Oh, damn it. Where's my language? Another pit. Good job, Logan. Good job, Mommy. We did good. When you're taking shifts, so that way one of us can take care of the Nelly and the other one can pit the cherries. The pits are going to slip by. You know, because we caught some that were hanging on by a thread of the... There's another one. There's another one. Oh, no, that's actually pretty neat. Look at the pit. Alright. Redo. So that was 7 jars that I had completely sanitized. So if we get more than 6 quarts, I'm going to have to restart this whole thing to sanitize more jars. We are water bath. My legs are starting to hurt. I've been trying to get the house picked up, cleaned up, laundry done, diapers done, because, you know, the cloth diaper Nelly, for the most part. Occasional disposable here and there. Oh, there was a cherry that made it onto the floor, and I just backed up and squished it onto my floor. That's going to leave a stain. Oh well. Hopefully there's not stains and cuts in the vinyl anyway. Okay, hold it. Oh well. Perfect. No chip. Alright. Still can't complain for the deal I got on these jars. Pardon me. Ugh. Alright, off come the slippers. My feet are getting hot anyways. And I gotta clean cherry guts off my slipper before I track it through the house, but I'm in the middle of processing cherries, so barefoot it will be. But my feet were getting hot, so it's fine. Totally fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Processing cherries and doing it as quickly as possible because the baby is still asleep. I'm thinking I'm going to get way more than what the guidelines were suggesting. I think because I'm raw packing. I think if I was doing a hot pack, I'd get less because the cherries would be cooked. They'd be cooked down. Does that make sense? Or am I just tired? Hit. Here. Here, you little son. Fricker fragger. Hot jar. Hot mother trucking jar. Okay. If I'm boring you, I am so sorry. I hope you're not clicking through. I hope I'm entertaining in some way, shape, or form. Because this is technically entertainment. I hope I'm not actually teaching you anything. If you want to learn something, go to the National Center for Home Food Preservation. Because that's, you know, that's the real McCoy. That's who scientists have tested this stuff. I learned from them. I learned from YouTubers who have done it for generations upon generations. And yeah, I helped out my elders when I was a kid, but I really was not paying attention as a kid. I do not ever remember cherries being done because I heard them griping about trying to grow cherries and the birds getting to them before they could throw the nets over. What am I doing? I didn't even measure. Oh well. Perfect. What am I looking for? I hope the sound of that water making that noise in that pot is not too much for you guys with the microphone. Really, really. Okay, 2 jars left to go. And that's all she wrote for this batch. It's getting warm in his house, let me tell you. What do you think? Am I smushing too much? Smush it in there. I did debubble that last one, right? Please tell me I debubbled that last one. I'm tired. I created a low sugar cherry dessert with the pressure canned cherries. I did a test canning on to see if we could even tolerate canned cherries in cooking. And it was friggin' phenomenal. I plan on doing a vid on it. Wait for it. I was using my metal gravy ladle to do this, and I always knew that was bad because it could cause chips, metal on glass. And I finally came across the polycarbonate little gravy ladle at my restaurant supply food store. So thrilled. $3.49. So thrilled. Reaching across you. Woo! Overflowing over there. Dumping this one in the bowl. Okay. Water out. Water in. This is the last empty jar, people. It does not have a chip in it, I don't think. It better freaking not. Because not all these cherries are going to fit, I can tell you that. I mean, you see how many cherries we have left? You see? You gotta be kidding me. I think that would have been one more quart cherry. Maybe not. Maybe two. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff them in a quart and see if it was if this is a quart and a pint, or 2 quarts, and then sanitize the jars and then process that. That way I know exactly what I need to process. So we'll see. But I'm not going to bring you along for the rest of these cherries. I can tell you that much, because why? Why would I put you through that? You're sticking with me through this. Bless you. I love you. Thank you. In there. Alright, where's my little chart? And a little map of the stars here. Looking perfect. Now, we just got to get that water back up to a full rolling boil. Somehow I did manage to boil 2 other ball lids. I didn't know why there's one in there, but why there's 2, I do not. I'm just trying to pick that up with my bare hands. Smart. Smart, don't you think? Smart. Yeah, can't you see that overflowing? I can. Why did I always put too much water in this thing? I'm gonna look on YouTube for a guide on how much flipping water to start off with. I'm sure it's easier to add boiling water than to take away. Because once I dunk these in their little baptismal pond here, yeah, it's gonna get pretty. I need them to be covered. I need them to be submerged, yeah. But I don't need it to flood my stove. Alright. Let's see how much I need to add back in, shall we? I don't know if you saw that. How... Whew. Barely got that jar in and it started to... Slow. Slow. Nope. Alright, this is going to make a mess when it starts to come to a boil. But... Alright, we'll start our process time when we get to the full roll and boil. Okie dokie, my peeps. And if I lose that space of water above the jars, I have this extra water I will keep going with a lid on it and just ladle it in. So I'll be babysitting this for a while. I'm getting hot, sweaty. And I'll be testing, I think it's quart. What do you think? Quart? Should I even bother? And just let the guys eat it? Let Sweetheart and Logan just eat them? I mean, 6 quarts, that's 6 desserts, plus the pints of pressure that I did. Let's see. I have 5 pints left over of the 8 that I did. That's pretty good. I don't know. See how I feel when this is done. I'm ready for bed now, and I got a ways to go. A little ways to go yet. Not as bad as pressure canning. My meat-based products. Meat and bean-based products. So, yeah. I'll bring you back for a little blurb when I pull them out and see if they sealed. Okay, dokie? I might bring you back in the morning. Might be too tired to set this all up again. So, yeah. Till then. See you soon. Split second for you. And we're back. Sorry, air quality control issues still going on. It is still the same night. I had a little oompa left, so I got real excited because jar's sealed, and it's a beautiful color, and I'm just really, really happy. Let's see. You see how pretty? Too close, too close. How pretty. Oh, wait. You might be wondering about that. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Number 6. See? Number 6 here. I made a boo-boo. A rookie boo-boo. I created thermal shock. And if any of you experienced canners, watched my video in the beginning, you saw me do it. And you were thinking to yourself, oh my God, I know what's going to happen. You knew exactly what was going to happen, didn't you? I created thermal shock. I lost a jar. I lost about 2 pounds of cherries. I lost the lid. So, all my doing. My fault, totally. I have nobody to blame but myself, but look how pretty that water is. If you can't laugh at yourself, you know. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, thermal shock. When you expose the jars to fluctuating temperatures rapidly. That first jar. What I should have done, and I even said, oh, why didn't I pull that rack up? Why did I leave it and just dunk it right back in? And I didn't. I eventually I pulled that rack up. After I pulled that jar out, dumped the water out, put the cherries in, dumped that jar back in, then pulled the rack out, and eventually dunked that rack back in. Before I brought you back just now, go back a few seconds here. Go back about 2 minutes, 47 seconds and listen. Listen for right before I bring you back for 4 pings. 4 pings. That's when the jar broke. I caught it. I heard the noise. And I didn't think much of it. I heard the noise. But I didn't think much of it. I go peek at Nellie. I walk back in. And I see the lid is making a weird movement. So I lift the lid. I'm thinking the bubbles can't be making the lid do that. Can it? It's a new pot. But can it? So I lift the lid. And there's the top of the jar. With the lid and the ring on, just bobbing away. And I just went, oh no! In a really weird tone, I guess, because Logan was like, what happened? And I went, the jar broke. We just lost about 2 pounds of cherries. Thank goodness they were on sale. I only lost about $4. But still, $4 is $4 is $4. Thank goodness the jars were practically free. Oh. So, why did I make a rookie mistake? Well, I can blame it on a lot of things, I'm sure. I'm going to blame it on many things. I'm going to blame it on not going back and reviewing the principles of water bath canning. Not going back and reviewing any of the YouTubers I follow when they water bath canned anything. With their step-by-step instructions. And I had been on bed rest for 7 months. So there's pregnancy brain. And then there was 7 weeks of recovery from C-section delivery. So there's postpartum brain. Then there was a couple of weeks of just pressure canning, which I did go back and review pressure canning instructions. Why didn't I do reviewing water bath canning? I do not know why I did not. I don't know. Because I didn't. And I should have. And that's my fault. I really have nobody to blame but myself here. So I'm just going to sit here and shake a finger at myself and laugh at myself at the same time. But I have 5 beautiful quarts. I have 5 pints left from when I pressure canned. So Nellie's getting wound up. Must be time for a bottle because she just got changed. So I will end it here with a fine how do you do to thermal shock. Not my first time, it's only my second time. And I did water bath those pickles without reviewing, and I should have. I got lucky. I got really lucky. So, well, she got quiet. Maybe a cat or a bunny ticked her off. I don't know. Or Mickey Mouse. Maybe Mickey Mouse did something. I don't know. But I'm going to go see what her deal is and see what she needs from mommy. And I will see you guys in the next video. So, yeah. Thermal shock, baby. Cruel, cruel mistress.